Goodbye, joint pain and brain fog. These 4 veggies keep you strong after 60, while 4 others quietly steal your health. Number 1 is sweet potatoes, the gentle guardian of blood flow and energy. As you get older, protecting your circulation becomes one of the most important things you can do for your overall health. Good blood flow helps keep your legs strong, your mind clear, and your heart steady. And believe it or not, one of the best vegetables to support these functions is something simple, familiar, and delicious: the sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin a nutrient known to reduce inflammation and support immune function. A long-term study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that people with higher beta-carotene intake had significantly lower risks of heart disease and age-related decline, including memory loss. But the benefits go far beyond that. Sweet potatoes are high in potassium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure, 2 essential factors for seniors concerned about circulation, swelling in the legs, and cardiovascular strain. A single medium-sized sweet potato provides nearly 10% of your daily potassium needs. They're also a great source of fiber, which plays a big role in balancing blood sugar and keeping digestion smooth. Unlike white potatoes, which are high on the glycemic index and can cause blood sugar spikes, sweet potatoes release energy slowly and steadily, giving you lasting fuel for your day without the crash. A common myth is that sweet potatoes are too sugary for people watching their glucose levels. But the truth is, their natural sweetness is paired with complex carbohydrates and fiber, making them ideal even for those managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Research from Harvard has even shown that replacing high glycemic foods with sweet potatoes can reduce insulin resistance in older adults. So how should you eat them? The best way to enjoy sweet potatoes is baked or steamed with the skin on. That's where many of the nutrients live. Skip the heavy toppings like marshmallows, butter, or sugar. A sprinkle of cinnamon or a drizzle of olive oil is all you need to bring out their natural, earthy flavor. Including sweet potatoes in your meals is a simple habit that supports your legs, heart, and mind. Number 2 is beets, the natural tonic for your heart and brain. As the years pass, 2 areas of your health become more delicate and more essential than ever: your heart and your brain. Keeping blood flowing smoothly to these vital organs is key to staying strong, clear-minded, and independent. That's where beets come in. This colorful root is more than just a salad topping. It's a natural circulation booster that deserves a permanent spot on your plate. Beets are rich in nitrates, natural compounds that help dilate blood vessels and increase oxygen flow throughout your body. This isn't just theory, it's proven. In a study published in Hypertension, seniors who drank beet juice daily saw noticeable improvements in blood pressure and vascular function, particularly in areas tied to mobility and brain health. In simpler terms, beets help your heart beat easier and your legs move stronger. And thanks to improved oxygen delivery, many older adults report better focus, alertness, and even balance after regularly adding beets to their meals. Beets also contain powerful antioxidants known as betalains, which help fight chronic inflammation and reduce oxidative stress, 2 major drivers of aging. They're also high in folate, a B vitamin that plays a critical role in memory, nerve function, and mood stability. But what about sugar? Some seniors avoid beets, thinking they're too high in sugar. While beets do have natural sweetness, they are low on the glycemic index and come with fiber and nutrients that help regulate blood sugar, not spike it. In fact, when eaten whole and not juiced with added sugar, beets are perfectly safe for people managing type 2 diabetes. Here's how to make the most of them. Choose roasted or steamed beets, sliced into salads, grain bowls, or served warm as a side. Try to avoid canned varieties, packed with added sugars or preservatives. If the earthy taste is strong for you, a splash of lemon or a sprinkle of feta cheese can balance the flavor beautifully. Adding just one small beet per day can be a powerful habit, supporting your cardiovascular health, sharpening your mental clarity, and helping you walk through life with more strength and stability. Beets don't just brighten your plate, they brighten your future. Number 3 is garlic, the ancient shield against inflammation. As we age, many of the aches, stiffness, and low energy we experience are caused not just by wear and tear, but by something deeper, inflammation. That slow burning force can affect your joints, your heart, even your immune system. But nature has given us a powerful tool to fight back, and it's been used for thousands of years. That tool is garlic. This small, humble bulb is loaded with organosulfur compounds, especially allicin and S-allylcysteine, natural chemicals that help reduce inflammation, support immune defenses, and improve circulation. These compounds have been the focus of numerous studies, including one published in the Journal of Nutrition, which showed that daily garlic intake significantly reduced inflammatory markers and improved blood vessel health in adults over 60. So, what does that mean for you? It means fewer flare-ups in your joints, better blood flow to your legs and brain, and even protection against age-related illnesses like high blood pressure and heart disease. Garlic supports your body's ability to stay active, recover faster, and fight off infections more easily. But there's more. Garlic also has mild antibacterial and antiviral properties, helping your immune system stand strong through cold seasons or after stressful events. For seniors, that added layer of protection is more valuable than ever. Now, let's address a common concern. Some people worry garlic is too strong, upsetting to the stomach, or hard to digest. And it's true. Raw garlic can be harsh in large amounts. But when you crush it and let it rest for 10 minutes before cooking lightly, you keep its health benefits while making it gentler on your body. So, how should you use it? Try adding 1 to 2 cloves a day to your meals, chopped into soups, sautéed into greens, or mixed into olive oil for a heart-healthy dip. Avoid garlic supplements unless recommended by your doctor. Fresh is best and easier for your body to absorb. Garlic isn't just a spice. It's ancient medicine in your kitchen drawer, helping your joints move freely, your heart beat strong, and your immune system guard your well-being day after day. One small clove, one big difference. If you find this video helpful for your health, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Now, let's move on to the next step. Number 4 is parsnips, the unsung hero of digestive and nerve health. In the second half of life, it's not always the loudest foods that bring the greatest benefit. It's often the quiet ones. And parsnips, with their pale color and gentle flavor, are one of the most overlooked but powerful vegetables for seniors. Beneath their simple surface, they offer a remarkable boost to your digestion, nervous system, and balance. Parsnips are rich in fiber, which plays a key role in keeping your digestion smooth and regular, something many older adults silently struggle with. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, seniors who consumed more dietary fiber had better gut health, improved blood sugar control, and a lower risk of frailty over time. But parsnips also shine in another area many don't realize: nerve function. They're a good source of folate and potassium, two nutrients that support healthy nerve communication and muscle contraction. When these systems work well, your reaction time improves, your legs respond faster, and your chances of falling go down. Folate also supports brain health and helps reduce levels of homocysteine, a compound that can damage blood vessels and is linked to cognitive decline. In other words, parsnips are more than a digestive aid. They quietly help support your ability to think, move, and stay steady. Now you might be wondering, aren't they just a bland version of carrots? Actually, no. Parsnips have a naturally sweet, nutty flavor that becomes richer when roasted or steamed. And unlike some high-starch vegetables, they provide complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly, helping avoid the sugar crashes that can leave you feeling weak or foggy. Here's how to enjoy them. Peel and roast parsnips in the oven with a light drizzle of olive oil. Add them to stews or mash them as a creamy, fiber-rich alternative to white potatoes. They're versatile, easy to digest, and pair well with almost any meal. A daily serving of parsnips may seem simple, but it's a smart, subtle choice that protects your digestion, strengthens your nervous system, and helps you stay light on your feet. Sometimes, the quietest vegetables do the most important work. Number 5 is tomatoes, a red flag for sensitive joints and digestion. They're bright, juicy, and found in nearly every kitchen, but for many older adults, tomatoes can quietly stir up trouble where it matters most: your joints, your digestion, and even your mobility. While tomatoes do contain beneficial antioxidants, like lycopene, they also carry a hidden risk that not everyone talks about, especially for those over 65. Tomatoes are part of the nightshade family, which means they contain compounds like solanine and alkaloids. These naturally occurring substances may trigger inflammation in people with arthritis, autoimmune conditions, or sensitive stomachs. According to research published in Clinical Rheumatology, individuals with joint pain and rheumatoid arthritis reported increased symptoms after consuming tomatoes and other nightshades. What makes this even more concerning is that many seniors already deal with joint stiffness, swelling, and gut irritation. And tomatoes can silently make those symptoms worse. Their acidic nature can also aggravate acid reflux and indigestion, leading to discomfort that builds up over time. And here's the part that surprises most people. Even cooked tomatoes, like in sauces or soups, can still carry enough solanine and acidity to cause issues in sensitive individuals. The effect may not be immediate, but for those already managing chronic inflammation, the long-term impact is real. Now, are tomatoes bad for everyone? Not necessarily. But if you've noticed sore joints, bloating, or digestive upset after eating them, it may be time to rethink how often they show up on your plate. So, what should you do? Start by tracking how you feel after meals with tomato-based products like pasta sauce, ketchup, or raw tomatoes in salads. If symptoms like joint pain or stomach discomfort follow, consider reducing or eliminating them for a few weeks and noting the difference. Try replacing tomatoes with anti-inflammatory vegetables like beets, spinach, or roasted red bell peppers, the fully ripened ones. They offer similar flavor and color without the hidden risk. In the end, protecting your joints, your gut, and your energy sometimes means letting go of the foods you've always trusted. Number 6 is chili peppers, the fiery disruptor of digestive peace. For many, adding a little spice to a meal is a habit that's hard to give up. Chili peppers bring heat, flavor, and excitement to food. But as we age, that heat may come at a cost. If you're over 65 and dealing with acid reflux, indigestion, or sensitive bowels, chili peppers might be doing more harm than you realize. Chili peppers get their spice from a compound called capsaicin. While capsaicin has been studied for potential health benefits, it also has a downside. It stimulates nerve endings in the digestive tract, which can lead to inflammation, burning sensations, and intestinal discomfort. According to a review in Neurogastroenterology and Motility, capsaicin was found to worsen symptoms in people with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, and irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, two conditions that affect a large percentage of older adults. If you've noticed a burning feeling in your chest after meals, stomach pain, or even just a sense of bloating or fatigue, it might not be the food itself. It could be the heat hiding inside it. Chronic irritation of the gut lining not only makes digestion uncomfortable, It can also interfere with how your body absorbs nutrients. Over time, that can lead to low energy, weakened immunity, and even muscle loss if you're not careful. And for seniors who already face challenges with digestion and energy, that impact can quietly reduce your quality of life. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up flavor entirely. Try replacing chili peppers with milder options like roasted red peppers, herbs, or even turmeric, which adds flavor without inflaming the digestive tract. If you're used to adding heat, reduce portion sizes gradually and see how your body responds. Pay attention to how you feel in the hours after eating spicy meals. If you're experiencing persistent discomfort, especially after chili-based sauces, hot salsas, or pepper-heavy dishes, listen to your body. That spicy kick might be exciting on the tongue, but it could also be silently irritating your system from the inside out. As you age, protecting your gut, your energy, and your comfort means being mindful of the little things, like how much heat you really need on your plate. If you find this video helpful for your health, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Now, let's move on to the next step. Number 7 is canned vegetables, the salty saboteurs. At first glance, canned vegetables might seem like a convenient, budget-friendly option, especially when fresh produce isn't always available. But for seniors, that convenience can come at a hidden cost. Behind the colorful labels and long shelf life lies a real danger: excess sodium and its silent impact on your heart, joints, and overall health. Many canned vegetables are preserved using large amounts of salt, which helps extend their shelf life, but also delivers far more sodium than your body needs. According to the American Heart Association, adults over 60 should aim for no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Yet one serving of canned vegetables can contain up to 300 to 400 milligrams, and that adds up quickly when combined with soups, sauces, and everyday meals. Too much sodium doesn't just raise your blood pressure. It also causes fluid retention, making your legs feel heavier and joints more swollen. Over time, this extra pressure can strain your heart, reduce circulation in the lower limbs, and contribute to a greater risk of falls, fatigue, and mobility loss. Worse still, research published in the journal Hypertension links high sodium intake to chronic low-grade inflammation, especially in older adults. That means more stiffness in the morning, more pressure in your knees, and less freedom to move comfortably throughout your day. Now, are all canned vegetables bad? Not necessarily, but you must be cautious. Many brands add unnecessary preservatives, salt, and even sugar to improve flavor or shelf life. Even rinsing canned veggies can only remove some of the sodium. It doesn't eliminate the risk entirely. So what should you do? Whenever possible, choose fresh or frozen vegetables. They're often just as nutritious and far lower in salt. If canned vegetables are your only option, always buy low-sodium or no-salt-added varieties and rinse thoroughly under cold water before cooking. In the end, protecting your heart, joints, and mobility sometimes comes down to small decisions, like reading a label or swapping a can for a frozen bag. Don't let hidden salt slowly chip away at your strength. Your future is worth more than a few extra minutes of convenience. Number 8 is white potatoes, the starch that steals stability. There's no denying it. White potatoes are a comfort food classic. From mashed potatoes to crispy fries, they've made their way into family dinners for generations. But for seniors aiming to stay strong, steady, and independent, these starchy staples may be doing more harm than good. The issue with white potatoes isn't just the calories or carbs. It's how your body reacts to them. White potatoes rank high on the glycemic index, which means they cause your blood sugar to spike rapidly. For older adults, these sugar surges can lead to inflammation, energy crashes, and over time, even increase the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. In fact, A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that frequent consumption of high glycemic foods, like white potatoes, was linked to higher rates of cardiovascular disease and poor blood vessel function, especially in people over 60. But the damage doesn't stop with blood sugar. These spikes also place strain on your nervous system, reducing circulation to the legs and feet, leading to cramps, numbness, and eventually weaker muscles and slower reflexes. For seniors, that means a greater risk of falls, delayed healing, and a steady loss of mobility over time. What about how they're prepared? Unfortunately, the way we often enjoy white potatoes, fried, mashed with cream, or baked with salt and butter, only worsens their effects. Added fats and sodium compound the stress on your heart and arteries, making a seemingly harmless side dish a quiet threat to your long-term health. So, what's the better choice? If you're craving something hearty, swap white potatoes for sweet potatoes, parsnips, or even turnips. These alternatives are lower on the glycemic index and packed with fiber, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory compounds that support your strength, not steal it. In the end, it's not about giving up comfort. It's about choosing the right kind, so your comfort today doesn't come at the cost of your freedom tomorrow. The steps you take now can keep you steady, balanced, and moving confidently forward for years to come.